Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I took like 2 months to make a new video. Is it too late now to say sorry? Well, I know that I let you down, but I made a new video now. Wow. What is up today, party people? Hi diddly ho diddly neighborinos. And respectful salutations to you, Mr. Bobby Birthday Boy Brackens. Welcome back, you all. I am sorry that it took a little while getting this new video out to you. I have been extremely busy. I don't usually make excuses like that, but this time there was really nothing I could do about it. Bob had to move 8 hours up north, and that takes a great deal of time and effort, and then started, working at a new job, putting in some serious hours at the factory, Bobby. So that's all I have to say for you, but thank you so much for sticking around and waiting with bated breath for the next installment of Wrong King Magic. I can see that I haven't lost any subscribers, and I'm very thankful for that. Maybe you just forgot I existed, and as soon as you see a suggestion for this video, you're just gonna unsubscribe. Hopefully, that's not what's going on here, Bob. Today we're doing something a little different. Just gonna go over some cards that I picked up for my birthday. When I moved, one of the big problems was that I was going to have to find a new local game store, and unfortunately there were none where I lived, so I had to make a decision. Do I go from Amazon or do I order from another game store? And of course I decided to order from another game store. That's just responsible game playing. I'm going to try not to mess around with Amazon as much as possible. Plus, this store, Manatorsk, by the way, in the beautiful city of Hovde, which I've never been to and have no idea what it is. But anyway, they seem like legit people down there, and they hooked it up. They have a large selection of old school cards and just kind of rarities, and that's why I think I'm going to enjoy doing business with them in the future. So we're going to start off by going through those individual cards, but don't worry, Bob, we're also going to be cracking a couple packs here that are going to be interesting for some different reasons. Let's start off just going through this stack here. Got Soothsaying. That was one that just popped up on a bunch of deck lists for my favorite commander deck, Yenit Cryptic Sovereign. It's pretty cool. There's not many cards that let you just shuffle your library on demand. It is a little expensive to do that, but it's cool with the utility. And then just, X scrying. So scrying as much as you want, or, like Sage Owl index type scrying. Anyway, it's cool to just have that on board for 1 mana to begin with. Could be helpful. I'm looking forward to testing it. Drowned Catacomb. That's just going to be filling out my Dimir land base even more, trying to replace more and more basic lands with these better dual type lands. But of course, this type needs basic lands to be effective, so it is what it is, Hi. Here we got something interesting here. It's a Dark Ritual from Mercadian Masks. I was a bit peeved with this. I was thinking of picking up 3 of these bad boys, and I had 3 in my shopping cart, but people started buying them up. So I was left with only the 1. But hey, I'm happy to have 1. It's a pretty OP card, and I'm glad to have it. 1 is all you need for Commander too, so hey, it's still cool. Picked up a playset of Foresee from Future Sight, of course. This one made its way into several different core sets, but I wanted to get the one from Future Sight because that's just a cool set. Love the art on this one, Bob. It makes me so dizzy looking at these eyes. It's just a really well done piece, and I love the scry 4 and draw 2 cards effect. Really nifty. Next we got a nice little ditty, Jace's Sanctum. It's got good benefits for casting instants and sorceries, which I love to do in blue, of course. And then, but I mostly got it for the artwork. I love this kind of artwork where you can just sit and look at it for a long time and discover something new in the details every time. That's why I picked that up. Next, couple copies of Diabolic Servitude. Hardcore fans of the show will remember I had this card up one time and couldn't really wrap my mind around the rules text, but now once I had it in my hand, it was really obvious what the card does and what the rules text means and everything. Even though it is a lot of wordage, it's not really anything hard to understand. So you live and learn. You get better at this game as you go on, don't you, Bob? Next, an entire playset of Dread Return from Dominaria Remastered. That one's cool. As you could probably see, I'm trying to get into Graveyard Shenanigans. That's just going to help along the way. I know it's not the best, it's not the most effective, but I wasn't really ready to throw down so much of that scratch on Exhume or Reanimate. So that's the best I could do at this point, Bob. Had to pick up, of course, a copy of Fell from Bloomborough in that promo art. I really wanted that since the first time I saw it, so I was happy to get that. It's actually pretty hard to get your hands on nowadays, Bob. That sells out pretty quick. That 2 mana for destroy target creature card. I'm glad I have it. Here we have some interesting old school artifacts, Bob. Let's kick it off with Glasses of Urza in that white border. Really happy to have this from 6th edition. Really just a funny card. Put it out for 1 mana, and then you get to look at your opponent's hands as many times as you want, once per turn. It's just really funny, really annoying. It just embodies everything I love about the game, so I was happy to have that. And then a couple ditties here. We got Spellbook from Exodus. Really getting into this Tempest block. They got some really sweet cards, cool art, flavorful, and just really a good time in the game's history. So I'm getting into that, trying to get more inventory from those sets, Bob. Then the last little card I picked up was this sweet Library of Leng. Had my eye on this for quite a while. Really happy to finally have it, 1 mana to put out, and just means that you have no hand size, no maximum hand size, just like that Spellbook. But it has the added benefit of getting to discard directly to your library. So if someone tries to make you discard a card and you don't want to, you get to just pick it back up off your library. It's pretty cool. I look forward to playing that in Commander decks. I only ordered 1 booster from this game store to come with these cards, and that was, of course, a Duskmourn booster. Brand new set, just came out like the first day it's been out when I'm recording this. But when I opened the package, something funny happened. It wasn't a Duskmourn booster that met my eye. It was this Murders at Karlov Manor booster. So you could imagine my surprise and immediate apprehension when I saw the steely blue packaging of Murders at Karlov Manor staring back at me instead of the expected regal purple of Duskmourn. But thankfully, I found the Duskmourn somewhere else in the package, and this Karlov Manor, they just threw in as an added bonus for being a first-time customer. So that was really nice, I thought, but it's also kind of tragic for the game stores just how much of a loss they had to take on Karlov Manor. I can only imagine how bad that must feel ordering all this product, and it just sells so badly that you end up just giving it away in gift baskets for free to your customers because literally no one will buy it. But maybe that will be interesting in its own way, because I know that you're not going to go out and buy a Karlov Manor booster. I certainly had no plans on doing it ever again, so this is cool. We'll have this opportunity together to crack open a Karlov Manor booster and see if we have different feelings about it. So let's get into that right now. Karlov Manor. I liked Karlov Manor, Bob. I think everyone knows that. I didn't hate it. I thought it was pretty cool aesthetically. I mean, yeah, there weren't many like big game-changing cards in it, but some cool little ditties. And I like the overall vibe. Let's go. Bubble Smuggler. Vengeful Creeper. Ooh, Snarling Gorehound. That's a playable card, Bob. I like that one. Shock. Always nice to have a shock, you know. This is my umpteenth copy of that, but whatever. The chase is on in a special treatment, magnifying glass treatment. That's cool. Don't have that one. Rift Burst Hellion. I've tried to play with that too. Never got the mana together, but it's kind of powerful. If you can pull it off, it's pretty cool. Makeshift Binding. Harried Dronesmith. Detective Satchel. Cool Is It artifact. Don't have that. Eliminate the Impossible. I really dig the art in this set, Bob. I really do. There's just something about it. There's just something about it. Presumed Dead. No way, Bob. Are you... You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding. Case of the Stashed Skeleton. I can't believe my eyes right now, Bob. I mean, like, straight up, as weird of a set as Karlov Manor was, if there was one card that you would want from this set, it would be this one. Case of the Stashed Skeleton. Look at this. Coming in clutch. It's a little bit of a beat around the bush thing, but like if you can solve this case, it's kind of like a roundabout vampiric tutor or demonic tutor. I don't know, but it's really good if you don't have tons of money to throw down on the aforementioned cards. This is like kind of just as good in a lot of situations. So, wow. I have been wanting to buy that card and just been priced out of it. So sweet. And then look at this. I mean, it's another one. Like, if you were going to get a card from this set, Slime Against Humanity. And here's this one coming in a foil. Foil Slime Against Humanity, I think, is worth a pretty penny. The base card is, of course, like, close to worthless. But the foil, a lot of people want that. So I'm pretty excited about pricing these out, Bob. Wow. Was not expecting to be quite that blown away by Karlov Manor, but sweet. Thank you, Mana Torsk. I look forward to doing business with you in the future. Absolutely. All right. The time has come, Bob. Let's explore the new plane of Duskmourn. Whoops. Ooh. Yeah, the new glue on that one. That had a little stink, Bob. I'm feeling good. Let's hope this can match the Karlov Manor. Let's hope. I don't know, though. That stashed skeleton, bro. That stashed skeleton. Fanatic of the Harrowing. Cool. Here's another cool art set. It's a good follow-up to Bloom Barrow. I haven't bought more Bloom Barrow since those 4 packs. I just haven't had the time, Bob. I've been buying a lot more diapers than I have Magic the Gathering products lately. So that's why. But Glassworks and Shattered Yard. Looking forward to getting into these room cards, seeing what that's all about. Cautious Survivor. That's an elf. Flesh Burrower. Ooh, Glimmerlight. Spooky, Bobby. Spooky. I'm spooked. Winter's Intervention. Hey, pretty straightforward vampiric effect there. Not bad. Cackling Slasher. Ooh, that's got me shook, Bob. That's super spooky.
Super spooky.
Okay. Piggy Bank. That's kind of a funny pig or boar artifact creature toy. Lots of new stuff going on in this set, Bob. Lots of new stuff. Looking forward to getting familiar with that. Here's a Skull Snap Nuisance. Poppin' art on that. Thought it was an artifact creature, but it's not. Demir, flying. Eerie. Eerie is one of those new effects. How about that 1/4 flying for 2 mana, though? And whatever Eerie does, that's pretty good value. Savior of the Small. Let's play a game. All right. Little Saw reference there. I'm down for that, dude. Always down for some Seesaw. You know I love that. I think they quoted some well-known films in this set. So glad to have one of that. I think we're getting into rare territory here. Aichiwawa. Okay. It's a mythic, Bob. We got a mythic in one pack. Always love that when you got one chance to make it happen and you make it happen, Bob. Did that in both these packs. It's a mythic room card. Funeral Room and Awakening Hall. I'm 100% certain that that's going to be graveyard shenanigans. So I'm excited. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. And then when you unlock this door, return all creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. So down for that. So down. Here's that pudding so you can have your proof. I know you believe me, Mr. Brackens, but I gotta be ethical. Gotta be ethical on the channel, don't I? Cool looking swamp here. And then the foil, also a room. Greenhouse and Rickety Gazebo. Beautiful. Got some new rooms to play around with. Foil, Slime Against Humanity, and that Case of the Stashed Skeleton coming in so clutch, Mr. Brackens. Hey, for 2 packs, I'm stoked. So, lots of good stuff that I'm looking forward to playing here, Bob. Thanks for tuning in for this. I will try to not keep you waiting as long the next time. Little hard to say. Got a little job search going on. Kind of depends on what I find for an occupation. But I'll eventually get into the rhythm and start getting back to making these videos and getting them out to you lickety-split, Mr. Brackens. So until then, have a great X number of days and weeks until we meet again. Peace.